Hello everyone, welcome back to physics classes by Harish. Now we'll derive the relation between maximum height and time of flight. As we know that maximum height is equal to u square sine square theta divided by 2g. So then time of flight of the projectile is nothing but 2u sine theta divided by z. So now we are going to derive the relation between these two. So in maximum height we have u square sine square theta divided by 2z. In time of flight we have u sine theta divided by g. 2u sine theta by divided by g. So if you replace this in maximum height in terms of t and g, so then we'll get the relation between maximum height and time of flight. So here I can write u sine theta is equal to t into g divided by 2. Okay, so then h is equal to u square sine square theta means t into z divided by 2 whole square. T z divided by 2 whole square. This whole divided by 2 into z is there in denominator. So then h is equal to, we can write t square g square divided by 4 into 2 into g. So this g will be cancelled. Then h is equal to g t square divided by 8. Okay. So this is the relation between maximum height and time of flight. As we know that 4h is equal to r tan theta. 4h is equal to r tan theta. So then here 4h is equal to gt square divided by 4. Gt square divided by 2 we can write. So then it will be r tan theta is equal to gt square divided by 2 we can write. So this is the relation between time of flight and range. This is the relation between time of flight and maximum height. Here two objects are projected with same velocity of projection u and angle of projection theta 1 is equal to theta and theta 2 is equal to 90 minus theta. Now we are going to derive the relation between maximum heights of the two objects and with that h1 and h2 to the horizontal range. So here we know that maximum height h is equal to u square sine square divided by 2g. Let h1 is equal to here u square sine square theta divided by 2g and h2 is equal to u square sine square 90 minus theta divided by 2g. So as we know that sine of 90 minus theta is nothing but cos theta. Here h2 can be written as u square cos square theta divided by 2g. If we add h1 plus h2, let this is 1, this is 2. If you do that 1 plus 2, here h1 plus h2 is equal to u square sine square theta divided by 2g plus u square cos square theta divided by 2g. So here we can take u square by 2g outside. It will be sine square theta plus cos square theta will be there. So here it will be h1 plus h2. So according to trigonometric identities, here sine square theta plus cos square theta, this is equal to 1. So here we can write h1 plus h2 is equal to u square divided by 2g. Okay, so this is the relation between maximum heights of the two objects. Now we are relating this h1 plus h2 is equal to in terms of range. As we know that maximum range r max is equal to u square divided by 2g. So here we can write in place of u square by 2g, we can write r max h1 plus h2 is equal to r max. Okay, sum of the maximum heights is equal to horizontal range of the two objects. So we already discussed in the previous session, if angular projection theta 1 is equal to theta and the second object angular projection is theta, second object angular projection is 90 minus theta, their horizontal ranges are same. Horizontal ranges are same. So in this case, both the objects ranges are same. Both the objects ranges are same. So their maximum heights, sum of their maximum heights is equal to maximum horizontal range, right? So here we can write in terms of or in terms of maximum height. In product we'll write here sum of the maximum heights is equal to, yeah. Now we are going to derive the relation between uh, horizontal range and maximum heights in this case. So if the two objects are projected with same velocity of projection, angular projections theta 1 is equal to theta and theta 2 is equal to 90 minus theta. So we got it here, h1 is equal to u square sine square theta divided by 2g, and h2 is equal to u square cos square theta divided by 2g. If you do the product of this h1 and h2, h1 h2 is equal to u square sine square theta divided by 2g into u square cos square theta divided by 2g. So then here h1 h2 product of h1 and h2 is equal to u power 4 into sine square theta cos square theta divided by 4g square. So then h1 h2 is equal to, can write this 4 is outside and again multiply and divide with 4. Multiply and divide with 4. So then it will be 1 by 4 into 4 u power 4 sine square theta into cos square theta divided by g square. So then h1 and h2 is equal to 1 by 16 into, so this term can be written as u power 4 into sine 2 theta divided by u square sine 2 theta divided by g whole square. Sine 2 theta is nothing but 2 sine theta into cos theta. Its square is nothing but 4 sine square theta cos square theta will come. So this can be written as horizontal range. So then here h1 h2 is equal to 1 by 16 into r square we can write. R square. So from this we can write r square is equal to 16 h1 h2. So then r is equal to under root of 16 h1 h2. So then r is equal to 4 root of h1 h2. Okay. So